Hi, my name's Marty Main. I've been a professor at the University of Florida since 1996, during which time I developed the Florida Master Naturalist Program. I'm also an Associate Dean and Program Leader for Natural Resources and the Associate Director for the Florida Sea Grant Marine Extension Programs.
Our graduates come from many different places. Some of them are native to Florida, some of them are visitors. We also have people that take the program for work purposes or also to gain skills as volunteers. We have people that work in natural resources that take our courses. So it's a really big diversity of people that participate in the program.
As a professor at the University of Florida with a research and an extension appointment, I needed to figure out an educational program for citizens. And I learned that there was a great need for assistance in providing educational programs, environmental education programs. So my original idea was to develop a workforce to assist with that need. And over time it grew to be a much larger mission of the Florida Master Naturalist Program. For me personally, one of the biggest successes was creating a network of master naturalist instructors who began to, from different agencies, organizations within UF-IFAS and Sea Grant, who then began to interact much more collaboratively because they all had this thread in common, the Florida Master Naturalist Program. Another huge success was the quality of the programs that these educators, professional educators, were delivering. It made them better educators. And then probably the third thing were all the accomplishments of the graduates of the program. Things such as starting an outdoor school at the St. Augustine School for the Deaf and Blind, or spearheading the $300 million tax referendum to restore the Indian River Lagoon, and I could go on and on and on.
Between 2001 and 2017, we've issued over 14,000 course certificates. We've had over 7,000 participants. Over 2,000 of those have completed all of the core courses, which gives them their Master Naturalist certificate. And we have over 150 people that have completed all of our courses that we offer.
Well, I say half in jest when talking about the Master Naturalist Program is that our real goal is to change the conservation ethic of Florida. But I think we're actually doing that. We have people who not only have gone through an educational program, but who have become empowered by that educational program. They take their Master Naturalist credentials very seriously, and so do others. And so this has created a situation where we have citizens that are stepping up and taking very proactive steps in a very constructive way to help conserve Florida's natural resources. The impacts of the program are so varied. In some cases, it's opened people's eyes in ways that hasn't occurred before. Such as when I've had people write me letters and say, "You've changed my life and the way I look at nature. I take my grandchildren out, I've become a volunteer, I'm a better teacher in my K through 12 grade, whatever that might be. I've won the Golden Apple Award. I've started my own ecotourism business. I've hired ecotourism guides, and my business has increased because people see our guides as master naturalists, and it gives us credibility." So there are all sorts of different kinds of outcomes. I remember a fellow loading my canoes onto a shuttle to go up in the Fishing Creek, and he said, and he looked at me, and this is kind of a salt of the earth guy, and he goes, "I never looked at anything for 28 years, and after I took the Master Naturalist Program now, I see nature in an entirely different way. You've changed my life." And that means a lot.
We have 8 different courses currently. 3 of our core courses are focusing on the predominant ecosystems across Florida, including freshwater, coastal, and uplands. We also have 4 special topics courses, which are a little bit more skills-based and kind of field-oriented, that people can take those skills and go out and use them in volunteer and job opportunities. Learning
about nature is a real challenge because it's, especially Florida, we're so diverse. We have essentially 3 oceans, the Atlantic, the Gulf, and the Caribbean. We have everything from deserts to tropical environments, if you consider scrub a desert, which it is essentially. We have the southern hardwood forest going to tropical hardwood hammocks. It's an incredibly diverse state with a huge biodiversity. So getting your head wrapped around that is daunting. So my encouragement is that a piece at a time. It's a journey, you know, and you'll never know everything, and it's really not important to know everything. It's to become passionate about what we do know, sharing that with others, encouraging other people to think about the conservation and the future of Florida's natural resources. And I think that we're doing that, and I think that as our population of master naturalists grows and educates other people we'll never reach, I think that we'll make real strides towards those goals of creating a new conservation ethic, a stronger conservation ethic in Florida.